Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says there can be no resumption of negotiations with Washington until the U.S. ends what Tehran calls its violations of the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding and makes amends. Speaking to reporters at the Foreign Ministry in Tehran, Araghchi said there are currently no direct negotiations between Iran and the United States, although messages are being exchanged through intermediaries. He said several countries are working to create conditions for talks to resume, but stressed that Tehran does not consider the current exchanges as negotiations.
Yes, there is an exchange of messages through intermediaries, but this is not called negotiation. It is called an exchange of messages. The intermediaries are still trying to recreate the grounds for negotiation. From our perspective, until the violations of the Memorandum of Understanding end and the U.S. compensates for what it has violated in the memorandum, there is no possibility of restarting negotiations.
Araghchi also addressed talks with Oman over maritime traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. He said discussions on establishing new routes are in their final stages, with experts currently working on the relevant maps. He added that under the proposed arrangements, existing routes would be replaced by new ones. But Araghchi stressed that reaching an agreement on maritime routes would not mean the Strait of Hormuz has been reopened. He said reopening the strategic waterway would depend on additional conditions which Tehran has already communicated to Washington through intermediaries. Turashiralilu, reporting from former U.S. Embassy in Tehran for A News.